Hi, I'm Elite Series Pro Bill Lowen. I'm going to talk to you about one of our baits that's not necessarily a new bait, which is the I'm a Shaker. I'm just going to kind of talk about a new way to maybe fish that bait that a lot of guys may overlook or maybe not even think about. You know, being raised from where I'm at on the Ohio River, it's really hard to catch fish. And you got to take the same baits that everybody else are using and present them to the fish in a different way that is totally different than what everybody else is doing. And I've basically been raised doing that, and that's typically what I do with all my baits, you know, whether it be a crankbait or a jig or a top water or anything like that. I always try to take the same baits that everybody are using and incorporate them a little different than what everybody else is doing. So we're going to take the I'm a Shaker, and we're basically going to do what I'm going to call shaking a shaker, okay? Your typical presentation is you get the bait out there and reel it in, kind of kill it, twitch it a little bit, and continue your retrieve. And that's basically what everybody does, you know, in the whole fishing world. You know, we're here late in the fall, the shad are schooled up, and the fish are running the bait. And typically in the fall, fish are always looking up, they're always feeding up. They're not really feeding down very often. So what we're going to do here with what I call shaking a shaker is get the bait out, keep the rod tip up, reel like you normally would reel, and just continuously shake the rod. Okay, what this is going to do is give the bait a real erratic action and a rolling action from side to side, which to me simulates a dying shad, which is what happens in the fall when the water temperatures change. We get what they call a shad die-off, and it's going to trigger a lot of bites, and you'll be able to go behind people that are using the standard techniques that we're all accustomed to, and you're going to be able to get a couple more bites that maybe you wouldn't have got if you were doing the standard retrieve. So we're going to go down through here and see if we can't catch one shaking a shaker.
Mike.